Hi everyone, welcome back to the Ghost of Sparta, and this is the finale video. There's still a couple more to come, and quite a bit of this video is going to be cutscenes and things like that, so there's only a few places I'll really be talking, so enjoy. Cutscenes coming up.
Demons.
So, we finally found Demos, for all the searching. And what we want to do here is free him from that tree, and if we can see that on the left, we need to hit that with Arrow's Bane to burn him down. And then we can throw the arms to Sparta to get him down.
You are safe now. Safe! You let this happen to me. You were supposed to protect me. Did you think I would forget? Did you think I would forgive? I will never forgive you, brother.
So, as you can guess, Demos is a bit moody from being locked up so much. But if you'll notice that sound, his gauntlet thing sounds very similar to Zeus's. But it seems to be like Thanatos' gauntlet or something. But because it is very similar to Zeus's, as you see, it does knock back and whatnot. But you're better off using the arms of Sparta here to fight this fight, especially because this will be probably the last time you'll use arms of Sparta. And with usual God of War fashion, whenever you do a set amount of damage, you'll get back some health and mana. So just do your best really in this fight, just to try and time your parries correctly, because that's how you can do the most damage to him, because he's very quick. And it's quite a fun little fight. Not the most difficult though. There we go, you get a nice parry off and a nice bit of damage there. So eventually, you just keep on him like this. As you see, he's giving out red orbs as well, which is nice. And there we go.
You left me! Get up! Fight me! I hate you, Kratos! And now you will suffer for it.
So yeah, now we get these slow walking parts leading up to the final fight. Right, so now we've got a little timed event here. We've got to get to Deimos as quick as possible because he'll fall off if we don't. So just try and
No longer have power over me, Thanatos. Oracle. I'm coming for you, brother. Hold on.
here we go. Just try and do what you can to move quickly, because you do get quite a tight window to actually do this. But it's really not too difficult.
Kratos! Help!
So we gotta try and pick him up now. It's not too difficult.
Spartan never lets his back hit the ground. Right, brother?
I will not lose you again, Deimos. Come! The fight is not over.
So, Kratos and Deimos have made up just to take on Thanatos, and Kratos has sort of given him his arms of Sparta, which comes in quite nicely into the final fight.
The Oracle may have yet spoken truth. The marked warrior shall bring about the destruction of Olympus. Ares chose poorly that day. He took your brother when it should have been you. None of that matters now. Nothing you do is of your own choosing. The gods do not decide my fate, Thanatos! The gods decide, and the Sisters of Fate make it so. You are nothing but a pawn in a game you don't even know is being played. Pathetic. Now is the time, Kratos. The beginning of the end.
So, this is actually a pretty fun fight. There's two separate parts to it. There's when you're fighting Thanatos in his people form like this, and then another form he goes into shortly. And what will happen is occasionally you'll either grab Kratos or Deimos, and then you'll have to do like a little sequence of quick time events to get out of that. And as you can probably guess, fire is somewhat useful against him. Here we go with that. And the first time that happens, it can be a bit odd, because that's probably the first time you've got to press down on the D-pad. But it's nice little sequence there. Looks good. And this is a second form. Some big looking bastard, and looks scary, but as you can see, his great big arm there is what you need to be hitting. And you just need to keep hacking away at it, because it's some sort of armour, like the great big statue bloke in God of War 2. If you notice in the bottom left, that's a charge, but you can direct Deimos to use a move, which I don't show off enough because I think it's just something I just forget about. But pressing down on the D-pad, he'll throw his spear, which I'm not sure how useful that can be. And I do believe you can reflect those projectiles back at him. As you see there, his whole arm's exposed now. So it just means just hitting that then as much as you can. As you can guess, he doesn't stay this form the entire time. Otherwise that'd be a bit too easy. As you can see there, the Scourge Berenice didn't give me any health. So once he's back in this form now, he'll have a slightly easier time, I find. I do enjoy this boss fight. I think this is probably one of the better ones in the entire game, or the series, just because it's nice to have somebody helping you. Although I do find this suffers from the fact it's quite easy. Even on hard mode, I didn't really have much trouble with this fight. Which is a shame, because I think it'd be nice to have maybe an extra stage to it or something like that. Like I say, it's easy, but I'm not doing much of a good job here, but like I say, I mean, there's so many times when you can just keep getting health from him.
Cannot escape them.
I do believe he's quite close to actually being taken down. And I think that there, when he sits on that perch, is probably the best time to actually do things like that. And that there is what I should have been doing in the first place. That's why I was losing so much health. And this a hell of a lot more useful. Instead of him just constantly waving his arm around. Because you get your health back there. So look at that first little part of this video, is what not to do. But that extra bit of health there is always nice. And we're on the final QTE here, just again looks cool. So, Deimos has died, but it's also made Kratos incredibly angry. As you can see, the flashing red bar, you've got infinite what's it called? Thera's Bane magic. And I do believe you take reduced damage as well. And Kratos does look pretty cool there, all in red. So we can really just finish off Thanatos now. We can burn him to death.
You are insignificant, Kratos.
It's pretty satisfying to do, I find. after what he's just done to Deimos.
Your brother suffered because of you. Your fate lies in the hands of Olympus, host of Sparta.
And he's nearly down. So, we're carrying Deimos somewhere, and you might recognise this place. This is our third time being here. Seems to be a place that Kratos seems to like going to. It's quite a recognisable place from the series. It's a shame it doesn't come up again now. We get to meet another old character in a moment.
Come now.
The Grave Digger.
What for you?
Which I'll eventually put him in the...
Are free now, brother. By the gods, what have I become?
Death, the destroyer of worlds.
It is done. You have let go of that which made you mortal. Your ties to this world are severed. You are ready to be a god.
Is this all a game to you, Athena? It is not over, Athena. The gods will pay for this.
Forgive me, brother.
Now, only one remains.